You can actually hear the standard leaving the room. At least the animals know they're performing. You know, why are there so many animals here? Is it because the clowns cost extra? Which is strange, considering the entire LFF is clowns. Well, I hope those clowns know to stay away from one Clussy-loving Ricky Riot. It's this guy, look. He's gonna do it, I just know he's gonna do it! He's gonna do it! Here it goes. Hi, I'm Johnny Korea and welcome to Jackass, where we draw 2 cards every time. Good move! Shut up, you dumb union bastard! Don't encourage him! This circus has gotten too wild. We need to start stacked card. We gotta save him! The Lord's work is never done! It's stacked card night! Stacked card night! You can actually hear the standard leaving the room. At least the animals know they're performing. You know, why are there so many animals here? Is it because the clowns cost extra? Which is strange, considering the entire LFF is clowns. Well, I hope those clowns know to stay away from one Clussy-loving Ricky Riot. It's this guy, look. He's gonna do it, I just know he's gonna do it! He's gonna do it! Here it goes. Hi, I'm Johnny Korea and welcome to Jackass, where we draw 2 cards every time. Good move! Shut up, you dumb union bastard! Don't encourage him! This circus has gotten too wild. We need to start stacked card. We gotta save him! The Lord's work is never done! It's stacked card night! Stacked card night! You can actually hear...
Going to take a long time, so you may want to get some snacks.
No, that's all right. I think I can wait for it.
Well, I'm going to get food.
Thousands of years ago, before the dawn of man as we knew it, there was the boss of the SRE, a beastly creature making a crude and pointless card, and a dino bone in his own waist. Hurling men had a stitch-like blade, crinkled hands regardless of what they had fought the previous year. These so-called cards were buried as witches and defecated on hurled in front of players who were awoken by the searing grunts of the children. It was on a hotly going red gathering that year, for many were killed.
I'll bring it to ya. Trey lock and I'm on top. No, you ain't playing cock. Ref Dave, you're up next with the knock-knock. Ref Dave, make the money see. Ref Dave, get the honey's G. Driving in my car, living like a star. Stripes on my shirt and my socks and my guitars. Check it. Yeah. We on the stack with teams. Make the homies say yo and the girls wanna scream. Yeah, we on the stack with teams. Make the homies say yo. Number 1 on the big PP.
Gentlemen. My mind!
What did I say?
Yes, 5,000.
Don't question it.
We are barbecuing on Peanut, and he wants you to know it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. The astonishing.
Mostly eat chicken.
Rough.
Tonight, you.
Check me out, man. I got a couple others now. Oh, man.
Yes. Oh, God, yes.
I will quickly disappear inside your penis and give you an indescribable pleasure beyond all description.
All right, do it.
$30, $50 if you let them watch.
Come on, go for it!
Yeah, make it 50.
50.
30.
50. 50, I say. 50, damn it. Always 50. Welcome back. You're thoroughly exhausted host of Stat Card. I'm less exhausted than Trey, who's had to work 2 days since this past weekend.
Yep.
I've just
2 days going in and then the 2 days coming out. So yeah, thoroughly exhausted.
Yeah, I've just been sleeping until like noon at least. It's basically to the point I'm staying too late and Cajal came on. Well, it should probably be time to go to bed. that kind of thing going on. But I don't really care about League of Legends, so I just wait and I don't watch it really. That's what I've heard. Let's see. So a lot of Super Show going on. Some say too much. Too damn much. We've had Southern Fried Gaming was this past weekend, ran by the illustrious Chris Breimer, killing it. Hello, Whopper. Trey's brother. And sorry, it threw me off. And we also had at the same time Gen Con, with a little bit of a player disparity. A little bit. Gen Con had a lot of newer folks and folks that like only play at Gen Con.
Some of the college you go to Gen Con to win a con. You got to avoid the South if you want to try to win a con.
That's straight up been the KSW line for several years. I did find it very funny that 3 years ago Larry told us that he was going to Gen Con because it was easier to win up there. Won Gen Con. Next year came to Southern Fried, didn't do great. Next year, King Cold and them go up there. King Cold wins Worlds. It's like, damn, it's crazy how this keeps happening. It's almost like a void. I say this liking them and understanding the whole deal of going to Gen Con for not strictly Super Show stuff, right? But for Super Show related stuff only, avoiding competition leads to great success a lot of times. Let's see. So let me pull up because we got hella tournaments to go through.
A lot of them.
Hella. That's why I'll probably do top cuts of what I can actually. That would be screen 2. Allow. All right. So first, we could go over. I can pull up since it's my tournament. Deep South Tag. Let's see. So, Deep South Tag. We had 34 players. Don't worry about the drop teams. I had to do that just to make the top cut work. All of these teams played max games. We had a hell of a lot of players, some really fun combinations, a couple that I want to talk about in depth, just because like even Trey and I were like, well, shit, that's awesome. one especially. Trey said that before the con season started that a Machine Gun Carl Anderson would win tag. If you're wondering why that is, let me pull up the Good Brothers competitors. Let me see Machine Gun Carl Anderson. So if you roll grapple and you throw grapple, they got to stop it twice. Seems good already. Then we pull up the fucking finish, the grapple finish for the Good Brothers. In tag, this is a good finish anyway. In tag, this thing is bonkers.
Could hit a crowd meter 016 that they have to stop twice.
It's absurd. A crowd meter 016 because it has a +2, you're 10, and the finish roll is +1. And if it's a tag team match, it is triple the bonuses. And triple the bonuses gives him 6 to a 9, 8 to 11, 10 to a 13 without even worrying about the finish roll increase. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, that
and I didn't hit that until Top Cut.
You were saving it for when you needed it. Let's see. So that's why we had my two undefeateds were Titan and Brymer playing as the Good Brothers themselves. And then we had King Cage, played by R. Pie, Ryan Piercer, and Starbreaker himself, Carl Anderson. The IT crowd, which was Dave Marasek and Joe Gilchrist, Johnny Gargano, and Candice LeRae. Very, very big funny there. I wanted to have Joe Gilchrist just start laying down on tables. So I had 9 2-2s, and I said 3 wins and in. I did not want to do a triad tag finals.
You had 2 undefeated, so it's not like you can do the 3-1s.
Yeah. And it's like, what am I gonna do? Give the fucking 3-1 a bye? No, that's not how it works. So I set up a wheel of 9 2-2s, spun the wheel, and the 2-2s included such illustrious names as DTF, Snap and Pop 500, which is Colby Cram and Paul Morrell, She Unit, Good Morning Express, Practice Site and Lauren, the Korean Braves, Johnny Korea and Mike Benton, Slade Holiday and Downriver Drew, the national champs, Time Travel Extraordinaires, Colin Simon, Keith Overby, and Can They Coexist, formed on the spot by the surprise arrival of the prize fighter, Simon Davner, who I loved seeing and talking to and hanging out with, as I always do, and new guy Nick, who had one hell of a weekend, as we'll get to. Spun the wheel, and who won? The fucking Kongaholics. Matthew Kongstantinaholics, Brandon Kong, and Matthias Constantine. And if you're asking, Matthias Constantine, Matthias, son of Zeus, plays with the Kongaholics in Faction Wars. So it does track. It does work. It's one of those rare things that only guy who looks at like Faction Wars rosters knows, which luckily I'm the GM that actually cares about that shit. So, So that was the overall field. Let me go to the top cut. This is not going to be a shock to anyone, but the two Machine Gun Carl Andersons ended up at the finals, and the non-Good Brothers, the King Cage and Machine Gun Carl Andersons, one tag, pretty quiet. So that would be old R. Pie himself, Ryan Piercer, had himself a decent weekend, and Trey. Congratulations. You are now the winners of a Deep South and LFF tag shot, which I told people before. Damn, that's crazy. You're telling me that an event with 34 people got an LFF tag shot? Wow, I can't believe it. It's almost as if you used your common sense, you would figure that was coming.
Glad to finally win Deep South tag. Tournament, Southern Pride.
Yeah, your friend Johnny Korea is a fucking clown. At least twice in the past week, he said like, "Well, Trey finally won Southern Pride," and I was like, Trey and I both was like, "He won it 2 years ago with Possum. What's wrong with you?" He won it before, and Trey had a good line, like a CAC. I won it before you. Big fan. Oh my god. And the third place match happened only because the Kongaholics would not leave it alone. It made no difference in pricing whatsoever. Joe said Brandon Kong would not leave him the fuck alone, so they finally played it. That tracks. And even though I came up to him and was like, "I'm just letting you know you were playing this for no reason," because Brymer told you, Brandon Kong, that it made no difference, that only you get top cut and then top 2. Get additional pricing. Oh my god. So that was Southern Pride tag. Let's see. We had let me do this tornado event because it was absurd. We had a couple triad matches. It's not showing that.
So we had 2 triad matches into a top 4.
Yes.
So my triad match was me, Paul, and Mr. Rumble. And Mr. Rumble's like, "Well, this isn't going to go well because Trey and Paul have known each other for 30 years. And surprisingly, that thing went to like crowd beater 4 or 5 because we just kept tagging with each other on breakout rolls.
I was about to say, you would be shocked how that doesn't always pan out. My trio I was in was Right Hand Men, played by me, versus Colby Cram playing Living Legends, and BTE playing the Goodnight Express. Goodnight Express was not happy because we happened to be like two of the only sub 18 or 20s, so none of our gimmicks were blank. To which I say, fuck you, Chris Breimer. I still had to bury a card every time I stopped something of yours, which I had to stop plenty. And I thought, I'm the first round pick of Colby Cram. Thought he and I were going to be, Then early crab meter 1 throws a wool cutter on me, and I'm like, oh, I see how it is. I guess we are not like that, huh? So from then
I also
on,
thought that it was going to be like that with me and Mr. Pollywood when I threw a finished strike that Mr. Rumble didn't have a stop for. Mr. Pollywood's like, I'm actually going to hand bury. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's these triads. You thought that they would be like, haha, we're going to team up. No, it was just brutal amongst everyone. I ended up killing.
Everyone dies.
Yeah, everyone dies. I ended up killing Colby Cram with like a crowd meter 3 or 4 bird shot finish grapple. But Right Hand Man, hella fun. I got to. I think I told Breimer, it's like, all right, super high chin punches. I will flip 16 cards of yours, and then I will bury 16 cards of yours. And he was like, what the fuck? And he was like, yes, I will make this the worst rejected you've ever had. and set it up like that. And also, Tim White has already confessed that he owes me a drink because I apparently just keep beating union safety reps. And I guess, Trey, you need hit him up too because we're keeping that tornado a trio as we just keep beating it. Or keeping that trio a tornado because it's a little fucked. It's very
not the
good.
only trio that we discovered that was not in the trios division over the weekend.
That's true. We'll get to that later. But in the finals, it was me as Right Hand Men playing Zach Atchley as Double the Fun Barry variant. Playing.
That was very annoying to play against.
Yeah. I hit the first finish, hit a 19, didn't kill it, and he just started rolling 20s, and I just couldn't ever get back in a good position.
I don't know that I hit 2 cards.
No. Nah, I mean, Right Hand Man has like decent amount of draw power and everything, but it's just the fact.
Do not.
No, they do not. No. Well, it's built into the gimmick. You just have turn roll advantage. Yeah, that's why I get draw advantage because I think I hit I attempted. I don't know if I hit it. I hit a sucker punch for a draw 18, which with double stops was pretty cool because it's just like draw 3 for each lead you have in play, and I'm like, cool. A little mob and behavior. I did not. I threw mob and behavior one time in the triad match. It hit. It was live, so they were blank with a 1 breakout roll and rolled like a fucking 12. I was like, this is bullshit, and he rolled like an 18. Yeah, I was so mad because it has 14 to a 17 on it. I was like, all right, baby. It's like lowest 2 I got are 10 out of 12. Fuck. I couldn't believe it. And Colby would have had to match up with him too. Yeah. And in the finals, and your winner of Southern Fried Tornado Tag is Double the Fun, played by the highest champ in the LFF. Let's see. What was Friday? What did that start with? That was Tornado, and it was all the scrambles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the actual events first. So we had Underworld events with event after tag, which we did pods, and Bob did it simple. It was like best record, even if it's tied, goes on in your pod. So if you had a pod of 3, which there were 2, you could have 3 1-and-1s, and you all move into Top Cut. If you have a 3-0, he's the only one. If you have 2 2-and-1s, they go on. I of course I went 3-0, and Bob was like, "Fuck! I should have said to the 2 highest because he was 2-1." Let's see. We had Jeff Foxworthy as new emo Foxworthy get a bye. We had Aaron Williams as Gangrel. Colin Simon also as Gangrel. Angela as Candyman. Yasmin as Tartan Terror. Very funny. Matt Pineapple as Pedro Valiant. Me getting the bye as the Steel Chain Terror Skull. Joe Gilchrist as the G set. Greatest story ever told. Chris Bay versus Math Guy. That was a very long game. Greatest story ever told was just too fast for Math Guy. Starbreaker as the new Grandmaster Payne. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then we have the Smoke Master beating Colby Cram, Born Better. Smoke Master playing Joe Hendry. Quarterfinals. No Stips until actually
the first round was New York, and then it was
The only Stips was New York rules. So Jeff Fox taking down Colin Simon, then Yasmin taking down Angela, me taking down Joe, and then Starbreaker taking down the Smoke Master. Semifinals, Yasmin taking down Jeff Fox. And then in a very long and good match in which neither of us wanted to hit finishes that are gigantic finishes.
Let's miss bonuses every time.
Yeah, each one of us missed bonuses until I finally hit like a grapple 5 to a 13 or something. I hit a finish that was like 5 to a 10, 7 to a 10, hit the fucking 6, and I was like, I am upset. I was not happy. Oh my god. But Grandmaster Payne is very good. For those who don't know Grandmaster Payne, he says the number of cards he buries or discards from his hands due to card effects, or is it card effects and gimmicks?
Yep.
Is -1. So your bury 2 or your bury 1 gimmicks and shit don't do anything, and he can run the cards that just come out that say both player or player with most discards a card, and then Cosmic Kick of the Ropes to both randomly discard a card, cards like that.
Or like I played in the CAC, I played against a Backpack Man by Frequent Flyer.
Yeah.
Although he didn't realize until Crowd Meter 2 that his gimmick only let him look at my hand.
Yeah, it's just like thumb up. Yeah, Grandmaster Payne's very good, and his strike if stopped is just a free advise.
Yep.
It's pretty fun. Like watching that, I was like, oh, this is cool. Only one because I had like double grapple finishes, which is useful. Let's see. And I went on to the finals against Tartan Terror. Draw 2, still very good. And then not able to roll out of a Crowd Meter 09. Draw 2, bury 1 at least. A more fair version.
Mm.
Yeah.
Draw 2's weak on what we saw this weekend.
That's true. Yeah, we'll get to that for sure. The Crowd Meter 09s, it's like, well, my 5 is only an 8. If I had another steel chain, maybe I could, because I did roll 5 to an 8, 5 to an 8. Oh my god. But congratulations to Yasmin. She will challenge Rickety Riot for the Underworld title. Let's see. We can start looking at these damn scrambles, I guess. The U.S. scramble, which was, I think was it a bracket?
No.
Let's see.
Who ended
up winning?
Who got Nick?
Okay, so new guy Nick. And I was about to say now it says all out. I was like, the winner of this,
because Chuck had to beat him twice, and I think Chuck got the win and then lost.
Oh, so that makes sense. Yeah, so new guy Nick, big winner on the weekend. Won with Leader of the Postal Nation. Hope it was the John P variant at least. I can't believe I'm saying that.
It was the baseball bat variant.
No, that too. Trio Scramble. The finals still to be played. I have to beat Simple Chuck twice. He has already beaten me once. I do not like my chances. I will probably be put out of my misery maybe tonight. But Ultra Cosmic Crusaders, very fun. Having 2/3 of your deck say draw 2, add a grapple, and your power is +1 is very good. I was able to beat the line for that reason. There were several times where he would roll a 30 and I'd roll like a 33. And just keep spamming the same finish and using Uranus's strike finish was very funny. I just say, hey, your 30 is -2. Oh, I rolled a 29. That's crazy. Or roll a 30. Yeah, I win. Because I'm the only person running the cannoli entrance in Tornado and Trios, it appears. The not the tank, the pre-show interview. Yeah. Because I see all these trios and tornadoes with gigantic finishes, and I'm like, I should probably have something to protect against that. And the last tornado tournament in Grand Gathering, it actually saved me on Crowd Meter 1 because Nick rolled a 22 or 21, and I was able to break out. Yep. Top people, we got the line, of course. Big 3 is probably going to be your eventual winner. National champs, pretty fun. Being able to just put your sub finish just into play for free as a spotlight, just for extra bonuses, is fun if they're not impacted.
Didn't get to see too much of that.
Oh no, yeah, in your trios match,
in the first of 2.
In the first of 2 trios matches, there were a couple double defenses. Let's see, were there any other scrambles? I'm trying to think. U.S. and trios.
U.S. Tornado trios. Well, Border Wars.
I guess Border Wars. Yeah, where's Border Wars? The winners: Korean Faker, Chuck as Johnny Korea, highest champ in the LFF, Snake Pit, because he didn't want to play anything else that Johnny Korea made, so he played a champion or played a competitor that Johnny Korea had played once. And then the Johnny Korea playing Johnny Tagus, nerf it to the moon. 1 of 2 comps we're gonna nerf to the moon. Trey, Yaz, and I got second. We're in sync. I was not in sync. La Phoenix was getting waxed. I lost every game until the finals, and when I beat Snake Pit. What the fuck sense does that make?
But it's also funny, the Korean Fakers. Chuck did not win a match until the finals as well.
Yeah, right. Johnny Korea didn't win a match until the finals. That's funny. Yaz on Brawl Duke and Starbreaker on Brawl Duke and Yaz on Jigsaw.
Very fair comp.
Southern hospitality. Now, the wealthy don't pay. Rust Belt. SR Jesus and the Passion of the Gilchrist is just one of the best. Fangin' and Flippin', Stolen Valor. Some good names in there. So let us go to the Southern Fried Gaming, create a competitor. For those who don't know, at Southern Fried Gaming, our illustrious GM traded having daily promos for a free CAC. The best trade deal in the history of trade deals. Yeah, fucking sick. So we had at the standings at the end, we had Chuck as Miss Flawless, guy who rolls tech, rolling attack 11. Seems good. Mike Benton playing General Manager John Calais. Is something you'll notice is that the top 2 of these were decks provided by Trey Cantrell. That's crazy. It's crazy that this keeps happening in CACs. By the way, when I asked Trey what decks he had brought, he didn't list General Manager John Calais. He only listed like 2.
Well, it was General Manager John Calais is what I was going to play if Master Pain did not go well in the Underworld tournament.
This guy only gives his decks out to a select few, and I am not one of them.
Mike's my rookie. Of course I'm going to give it to my rookie.
And Chuck and R-Pie.
R-Pie just always grabs. They just grab from there, Drew. You didn't go grab. That's what someone else just did.
Oh, I'm sorry that I understand consent. No. That's my fault. Oh my God! Bob Dunn, Eager Engineer, shocked he lost any matches. All right, we got to talk about
this. Was the most broken trio I saw all weekend.
Eager Engineer is too good, and I hesitate to say this. Bob Dunn may be his best competitor.
Well, he's trying to compare it to Cactus Sack, and there's just no comparing it to Cactus Sack because
you can't. So
it's just totally egregious what's going
let
on
me pull
there.
up old SRGPC. Old gimmick. At the start of your turn, if you have fewer than 5 cards in hand, draw until you have 5 cards in hand. Yeah, draw until, not draw that number.
Yeah.
It doesn't say if you have
if that was the intent, that would be okay. That's not what's going on here.
Yeah, it's not if you have 4 cards in hand, draw 5, which is what Eager Engineer is doing.
Draw 6.
Yeah, no. It's Eager Engineer will need to be boss hammered pretty soon, if not promoted to a trio, in which we can have the whole Dunn family on there. It's his nephew, and winning with your nephew is not bad. It's not rude. And I mean, you're just playing your nephew. But if we're talking about intent versus what happened, dog, we got to fix that. Let's see. Paul Morrell playing Emo Man. We talked with him earlier. If it was a normal stip block, he may have won the whole thing. Keith Overby playing Backpack Man, which he typically does. On the grapple with no limit, discard your hand only to get it back, or the lead finish strike just for losing the previous turn. Yeah.
You lost the previous turn and drew 6 cards.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good. I didn't play a single game against it. I count myself lucky.
When Boss was talking about, Sam drawing a card every other turn was too strong. I think drawing 6 when you lose a turn roll is pretty strong.
Yep. Keith Overby as his classic Backpack Man. Highest champ of the LFF got on the real beater train. Colby Crane playing Yamada Hama. Angela playing Johnny North Korea. Jonathan Thu playing Nick Nemesis. These are the 3 people I lost to right here. I lost to Angela, Colby Cram, and Jonathan Thu. I went 1 and 3, and I lost to those. I lost to 7, 8, and 9. Ken Fouché is Mr. Coldfinger. Dave Marisek playing High Water. Titan playing Brian Myers. Hey, I think Brian Myers is not that good, so good job, Titan. New guy Nick playing Zack Sabre Jr. You'll hear his name later. And then we have the also rans, and then we can go all the way down to the bottom. Where am I at? I had a good weekend, but Cherry Glamazon, I rolled a lot of grapple, dog. I rolled a lot of grapple and tech. Worked out well in trios, but not here. Let's see. Math. Oh, the Fixer played Math Guy. Okay. Where's Brandon Kong? All right. So I do want to point this one out. So Brandon Kong loses to Bob Dunn, loses to Keith Overby, loses to Mystery Spunk Master. The win versus Johnny Tagus. He turned to first card and it was turn 2 overall. Okay. It was turn 2 his first turn. Full Nelson. He played lead follow-up Full Nelson into finish grapple to Johnny Tagus. Very funny because he used the entrance that was can make a follow-up also a lead. Like, what is it, once per match?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Making an entrance. That's what it is. Excellent. Very funny. I'm glad it happened to Brian Lee and not me. That's why I'm happy. Let's see. CAC Top Cut. All right. Kendo stick match. First round. Chuck got a bye. Jonathan Thu takes down Johnny North Korea, played by Angela. New guy Nick takes down Emo Man. Backpack Man takes down Titan. Mike got a bye. Yamada Hama takes down Mr. Coldfinger. Bob Dunn got a bye. Rio Beater takes down High Water. Dark match. Miss Flawless takes down Nick Nemesis. New guy.
That was a funny one too because Nick Nemesis swaps a skill. It's swapped the tech with striker agility or something, and that added to the bonus on Miss Flawless. So Chuck got the overkill.
That's funny. Yeah, the new guy Nick took down Backpack Man. Mike Benton took down Yamada Hama. I think earned himself an aisle seat, or not an aisle seat, a
middle
seat
seat
on the way back. That was the threat the entire weekend. Bob Dunn taking down the real beater with the Eager Engineer. New York Rules semifinals. We had new guy Nick taking down Chuck. I didn't get to watch these. I was doing other sorts of matches.
I was going to say, Chuck hit the first finish, botched it, and then I think Nick hit the second finish and
did not.
I think he rolled 10, and Chuck just didn't roll his 11 or something. Maybe it was an 11. I don't know, but Chuck didn't roll the breakout.
Gotcha.
And then,
Bob Dunn took down Mike Benton. Damn, the Random Berry comp didn't do great in the guy who's drawing 15.
I don't know that I saw Mike get a turn roll, crowd meter 0. And so
yeah.
Then he hit the finish grapple and made Mike bury all 3 cards in his hand. So
oh no, I drew all mine back. Yeah. Less than ideal. And in the finals, we had shockingly, Eager Engineer did not win. We had motherfucking new guy Nick win with Zack Sabre Jr.
I think it was Bob hit the first finish early before he was able to draw out his entire deck, and then
he said the main event curse strikes again.
Nick snuck in the finish, and Bob didn't kick out.
Yeah, I think. Also, I do want to point out that he did beat Chuck with the unstoppable dick kick.
That's what it was the penalty kick.
Yeah, he did the only competitor where I'm like, hell yeah, champion of Kickstarter, because you make your finish strike a unstoppable lead finish strike. It's pretty good. Yeah, that but that's how he killed Chuck, and which I still just like, of course, the old dick kick, one of the first little tricks that I saw in SRG. But congratulations to new guy Nick. New finishes for Nick Nemesis. Maybe he makes a unicorn princess variant or some sort.
I also heard that Boss was not doing those anymore. No more reskins.
Oh, boo. We'll see. Congratulations, new guy Nick. Couple things. I did want to pull tag back up because we got to talk about Jeff Fox's tag. Tag team competitor. All right, so where are they at? The Scions of Canterbury. So Dynamite and Liger. They are Deep South eligible because of the trio tag team, The Pride. Liger, played by Jonathan Thu, bog standard Liger deck, got a little greedy with Atomic Splash and got himself killed by Umbrella Hold, I hear. However, Jeff Fox.
I heard a couple of people got by Umbrella Holds.
Umbrella Hold must play. I mean, I figured he would do his wife as well. Let's see. So Jeff Fox playing Dynamite, new Dynamite, the old school variant, can ignore if stopped in the text of your non-stop cards. Jeff Fox, Mad Genius, plays.
I was going to say, Ref Dave needs to pay attention to this because this is the shit that's right up his alley.
Yeah, Ref Dave, somewhere if he's listening. All right, so he's playing Dynamite. Dynamite's gimmick, he ignores if stopped in the text of his.
You have the choice.
May ignore the if stop text in his non-stop cards. He plays Embrace the Madness line. So what happens with that gimmick? He says, "You can whichever line." I'll just say the grapple for. I forget which one he was running. If he could run multiple, I'm sure he was running both. So he ignores if stop. So Embrace the Madness says, if you the next card the next grapple your opponent plays says they lose by DQ. So because they ignore the if stop part. So that if they play a stop, they lose via DQ. So they can't stop that finish without losing by DQ.
Love it.
It was one of the funniest fucking things I heard. I was like, oh, that's great. Just because it's like, all right, let's say Liger. It's like this big fucking grapple finish. Guess what? can't play strikes. If you play a strike,
it would be tunneled. It would only be owned.
Oh, okay. Well, the bada boom or whichever finish he has.
Yeah,
but
Jeff Fox is throwing the finishes, and either they stop it and lose by DQ, or they don't stop it and get hit by a finish.
Get hit by a finish, which she does have a couple like reasonably huge finishes too. That's like if I was a boss doing like the killer combos or whatever of the week that are never good.
Keyword decks, great combos. Putting the keywords in a keyword deck.
Keywords deck. No, that is the real shit. That is why we play the fucking game, dog. Like that. Great job, Jeff Fox. That was my favorite little thing that I saw this weekend. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any other big things that we saw. We can go to Gen Con. We can go to Gen Con. Let's see. Gen Con Underworld event. We'll just do top cut. Top cut of the Underworld event. We had Steel Cage. We had Chris Pate taking on Chris Pate as Brawl Duke, taking down Uncle Bradley as Santa's Little Helper. Sorry, I just started laughing when I saw Santa's Little Helper.
Santa's Little Helper in a top cut. Good job, Uncle Bradley.
Good job, Uncle Bradley. Seriously. John Max Schnurr playing his Santa Hitler, Jolapuki. Taking down Sean Lowe playing his Boppy. Brian Oakzelic playing Indy Hartwell, taking down the Michael Kirk, the Underworld boss, the Funtime boss. Gene Kenny has EDM. That's funny. Where's the other EDM at? Taking down Darby K as Adam Page. A custom stipulation. That's horrifying to hear. Schnurr took down the Brawl Duke. Brian Oakzelic take down Gene Kenny, and in the finals, in yet another steel cage, John, what is happening, boss? Or Brian Schmidt, what are we doing here? John Max Schnurr taking down the Gen Con Underworld tournament as Jolapuki. Hell yeah. Santa Hitler, the intergalactic champion, soon to be maybe intergalactic / underworld champion. That's apparently a thing. They're having a Unify the Belt match. It was supposed to happen at Gen Con. It didn't.
Got rain delayed.
There was a rain delay. Oh, man. Fair enough. I trust him whatever he did. It just didn't. It looked weird in the app. Was it? What were the stipulations, Michael Kirk? What was it? Steel cage, something, and then steel cage again. I figure it just got added into the app weird. Yeah, and unification would work. How will unification work? It'll work by the intergalactic title getting the fuck out of here. Probably.
Yeah.
That's what they're planning on. Ship it to Zach. Let's see. We can go to the Gen Con World's Top Cut. Gen Con World's Top Cut. We have Brian Schmidt as Jay Tagus being taken down by Keith Strader as Damien in a Psycho Circus. John Max Schnurr as Joe Lapuki. He's oftentimes he just plays this shit the whole weekend. Taking down Pat Mulligan as Amazing Red. Mitchell Frank taking down King Greatness as King Greatness. Mitchell Frank playing Steel Chain Skull. Big fan. Not recognizing the name of Mitchell Frank. He probably just played a Steel Chain deck, if we're being honest, which could be worse. Stops are a bit weird, but Darby K as Adam Page taken down by Brent Midling as Math Guy. Semifinals dark match. We had Keith Strader as Damien taking down John McSnurr, Santa Hitler in distress. Brent Midling, Math Guy, taking down Mitchell Frank as the Terrorist Goal. And in the finals, we have Keith Strader, King Cold himself as Damien, taking down Brent Midling as Math Guy. Boy, if you would have guessed that Damien would win Gen Con, any tournament at Gen Con, let alone Worlds.
I wouldn't have predicted Damien to make a top cut.
No shot. Great job, King Cole. That's all I got. Crazy. And we'll go to Gen Con Tag because it made me laugh. 5 teams. Yes, I participated in a little bit of tag tournament dick measuring. That's my right as a tag team general manager. Undefeated, we have Hit the Music by David Rios and Jared Bridgewater. David Rios being split from Brandon Kong hurts to see. Hurt to see it. Brent Midling and Michael Kirk as 2-1, Gangrel and Overdog draw 2. The Pain Train as James Payne playing Witch Hunter General and Bricks playing Santa's Little Helper. Thunderworks, Cornelius Shakespeare and JD Payne, Novocaine and Haltane the Paladin. What a team. And the Floats, being a Root Beer Guy playing his classic Evil Ed the Cheesehead, and then our ex-Pepper MD playing Oracle. Root Beer Guy trying to make people burn in Ring of Fire, always and forever. I've heard that's all he plays, just about. In which, hey man, I'm thinking about building it back. I had it out. I've made it work in like some at-home matches, but need to get it working, and there might be some more chug and mug cards coming. We need a chug uprising. Then again, we all already have chug on 8, so which honestly, I don't think I've built him since that came out. So I really need to give that a shot. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else big that came out. Let's see. We can look at the new cards that came out. Do these have
I don't think it's got the grind pack ones. Well, yeah, you can't say them.
Yeah, no. We're not that lucky. Let's see. All right. Let's talk about these skill 13 through 15. I use skill DDT in real beater matches. Michael Kirk, I would invite you to look at the number 8 card, Chug Chug Chug, which is top deck up to 3 finishes on top of your deck. If it's crowd meter 2 or greater, play an additional card this turn. That is the card I was mentioning. It is the bird's eye view kick. It is bird's eye view kick on 8 or on American Backstabbers.
I played it in my trios title match.
Which one? Bird's eye view kick or
Chug Chug Chug?
Chug Chug Chug. Nice. Skill version DDT. I use that in 2 real beater matches, skill matches, because my 14 was extremely dead. So I figured, why not have 3 10s on on turn rolls? Lo and behold, grab meter 0. When I hit a finish that has 10, 10, 12, roll the 10. They're still fucking breaking out every time. Skill requirement DDT would be nice with Noah the Boa. He's already grapple 10, so it's And plus one of his finishes, I think, gives bonuses to grapple anyway. Yeah, I'd probably just write in Noah the Boa. If I'm going to give up a stop, I give up the 20 and I do Irish Spinebreaker. That's what I did in the old school CAC when that was I guess Irish Spinebreaker's been rotated out, but I had fun with that because I just play that grapple, play the 20 because they're not playing subs into you if they're smart. And just, it's like, all right, I look at your hand, I discard a card and put a card on top of my deck. Oh, I'm just going to put this this strike finish or this sub finish that you can't stop now because I discarded a card from your hand. That's what Always enjoy a little Noah the Boa. Let's see. Yep, skill bow and arrow, skill run and lariat. Those definitely have their uses for stuff like that. Damn, the new item page got rotated out. There were 3 pages. Let's see. This set I think sold out at Southern Pride. They sold a decent amount at Southern Pride. I'm hoping that they did the yeah, but I wouldn't waste a skill on
card.
it.
It's got to be a stop.
It does have to be a stop with DDT, I'm pretty sure. That it just says they just also stop finish submission. So that's why you can play like float over DDT. That can only stop follow-ups, but now it can also stop finish. It doesn't just make them stops. They can also stop finishes. It's like Jokerfish's gimmick in that way. In that cards that stop follow-ups can also stop finishes. Got me thinking now. Where's my Noah the Boa? I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Your stop cards with DDT in the name have the added text "stop any finish sub."
Yeah, your stop cards. Yeah. So yeah, close. Yeah, and again, it's also I don't like adding 10 to a 12. That's also the thing where it's like if I was going to be like if they were off color and I could do 7 to a 9, that kind of thing, like that might be worth it. But I also would rather just give up the stop elsewhere. So just have the 26 and 14 for finish stops, and then just go aggro as hell on the 20. And that way I can run like Tiger Driver or Butterflying Brainbuster on 23, and then Irish Spinebreaker. But enough about Noah the Boa. The Noah the Boa discourse everyone anticipated. Let's see. What do we have? Damn it. The Underworld or the Trio Scramble is something that it's like I'm looking forward to just getting obliterated by Chuck and it just being over with. Maybe I'll win more turn rolls against Chuck than I did last time. Probably won't. Maybe. We'll see. He normally does pretty good in the finals of things that aren't played in the arena in which they were originally started. Isn't that right, Trey? Isn't that how he normally does it?
Ohio.
Undefeated in Ohio. Hopefully he does better in Atlanta than at home. Let's see. A World's Tournament qualifier. We got to be signed up for that in the next 4 days or so, I think. I think they said August 9th. Let's see. Trying to think did we have anything else pop up? Let me not pull up the Facebook that has probably all of the chats that have very risque things in them. Let's see. What else did I have? Oh, I guess we could do a quick run over of the Olympics. Let's see. Let's look at the scores. We have my MF and Nillas and Ant, Team Rowdy Ron, 2-1 up against the Mother Chuckers. I heard they were tied. Rowdy Ron took down Aaron Williams in the Ring of Fire. The BBC is getting pounded. The Bully Boy clique getting pounded by unnamed team from Colin Simon. They've had a bit rough run of it. Mothman as Evie Laveau, finding out that Evie Laveau is still extremely good.
Yep.
Probably has more support now. I haven't looked at her in a hot minute. Let's see. Done deal against the Cannoli Ricotta Renegade. Tie 3-3. The unnamed team from Chris Pate up against I Hate My Life. tied 3-3. I went even on the round. I lost to R Pie and took that, and I just obliterated. I ran Beekeeper off the field. He could do nothing.
I was gonna say you called your shot. You said you were gonna take out Mastermind.
I would take out Mastermind. I was hoping it would be Pierce so I could do it twice. You would expect that, but BBC's getting stepped on. It's a little tough out here for the BBC. Another unnamed team. My God, you people! From the collector Sean Loeb up 3-1 against Cheetah's Coalition. Any team, sure. From Everett Stevens, down 3-4.
I got all 3 points for that team.
Who does? Who's got all 3?
Side's got all 3 points for Sean's team.
Oh, does he really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Jeremy killing
him twice.
Oh, and he could play them all at Southern Fried. That's sick. Yeah, he played Smoke Master and Harry. Noah owned me yesterday in my match. It happens. Like, poor Beekeeper never had a shot. I rolled more 10s than I did the entire weekend. And I just played D2 and I hit him with like, a natural 10. Oh boy. Unnamed team from Rambo Apocalypse down 0-2 to Clown Town. Uncle Awesome was not very awesome for Rambo Apocalypse. Parabellum from Ken Fouché down 2-3 to down to float for Matt Pineapple. Let's see. Cecilia going 2-0. Damn, she knows her character. I'll say that. Cecilia, good as hell. Like I don't see her play like a wide variety. Or excuse me, Sierra. I stared at Cecilia HR, who's on the other team. Sierra is good as hell on 2 characters that I know of, and because I see her play all the time, just fucking herself and Danhausen all the time. Great. Tough. That's I've been there. Yeah, I think I think I did lose to like a 7 over the weekend, and I'm like, it happens. I know Chuck did one time too. It was like, gross. That's why I do that in Real Beater all the time, man. And it's the curse inherited from Loudmouth Leo Larynx's donation. I got 2 10s and I can't roll them. Type shit. Matches due this weekend, so we gotta run through hell of a matches in 4 days. Oh man, and I think that'll do for a giant recap of the weekend. I'm sure that they will be able to go more in depth about Gen Con and roofs and whatever on Talk of the Universe in a little bit. I have enjoyed my time with you guys. Oh, I can pull up. Hold up. Let me pull up. So the reception was not like excellent as always is at cons. So streaming is weird. Let me pull up my so I did end up losing the Deep South title. I defended it once against Lauren and lost it eventually to Downriver Drew in a great match. But Jeremy captured maybe the highlight of my weekend. Let's see. I close these. Yeah. Completely thrown off my game. And she said, "You're not hateable," and I was like, "This is not what I've heard recently." Oh, damn it! All right, so no, so tough, of course. All right, so I play the follow up grapple, becoming hateable, and she looks down, looks at the card, and says, "You're not hateable," and I am flummoxed. Can't believe it. Not what I've heard so far this year, and I hear the and I'm just like, well, you know what? If there weren't a recent thing about tapping and giving up matches, etc., maybe I just tap right there. But no, I end up winning. Have Trey play the part of Lauren. Trey will not do this.
I didn't get to hear that.
Oh, yeah, there we go. No. Yeah. She said you're not hateable, and I was just could not believe it. Jeremy said, "I've never seen Drew so so flummoxed, just speechless. Couldn't believe it." You know what? A highlight to my weekend. Somebody just saying, "I don't hate you." You know what? Thank you, Lauren. Everybody needs that every now and then. Oh my god. But for me, I think that'll do it. It is 7 o'clock Central and it is soon to be time for Talk of the Universe. Please do enjoy Boss and Schmidt. I probably won't. I'll try and find something to do tonight. I'll probably end up losing that trio scramble we talked about.
You got a couple hours to wait before you ever see Chuck.
That's true. I probably got like 2 hours at least. All right, but everybody, y'all have a good night. Be safe, etc. Love everybody. It was great. It was great seeing some of you at Southern Fried. It was great not seeing some of you at Southern Fried, if you know what I mean. Everyone, have a great night. Let's see if there's anything to play us out.